Hi, I'm Dr. Jen Harrison from drjenniferharrison.com and welcome to your Best Self Minute. In this episode, I want to show you how to create clarity in almost any situation. Okay, picture the scene. You've got a big business or life decision to make. It could be about leaving a toxic work environment or toxic relationship. It could be about applying for a big promotion. It could be about taking your business to the next level. Whatever your situation, you've got a big decision to make. You've got a ton of options, some good, some not so good, some with unknown potential outcomes. You're suffering from paralysis by analysis. What do you do? Well, you can stay on the hamster wheel of what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Or you can try this two-step process to create clarity for yourself and your situation so you can make a good decision. First of all, it's important to understand what happens to our brains when we're stressed. The parts of our brain that get triggered by stress cause us to go into what's known as fight or flight mode. You've probably heard of that. Our bodies get flooded with stress hormones like cortisol, epinephrine, which is also known as adrenaline. Another thing that happens is that we can lose up to 70% of blood flow to a key part of our brain called the prefrontal cortex. And why is this important? This is the part of the brain that is responsible for inputting new information, analyzing information, and making decisions. So how can you be clear on your options and make good decisions when you're stressed out? You're right, you can't. So what do? You can do this two-step process. So step number one is you calm your mind, which in turn will calm your brain. And how do you do this? Well, there are many techniques out there. Emotional freedom techniques, also known as EFT or tapping, which, as you probably already know, is one of my favorite techniques. It's one that research repeatedly has shown to calm the brain. It sends a calming signal to a part of your brain called the amygdala that gets involved in the fight or flight mode. And it can do this sometimes in a matter of minutes. When you calm your mind and then you calm your brain, you can help increase blood flow and activity to key parts of your brain, like the prefrontal cortex. Now, I've got some EFT tapping videos on my website, including one showing you how to do the technique, how to do tapping. If you're watching this video on YouTube, just click on the link below. If you're watching this on my website, you can click on the link above. Now, if you're not familiar with EFT, I would invite you to learn about it on my website. I also work one-on-one with clients to help people overcome stress and limiting beliefs that are blocking them from making good decisions about their health, happiness, and success in both business and life. So EFT is an amazing option. Another option is actually just deep, slow breathing. Research also shows that taking deep breaths in and out can have a calming effect on the brain and help with emotional regulation. For example, taking 10 deep breaths in and out is a great start to calming your mind and getting some blood flowing back to your prefrontal cortex. That part of the brain that you need fully functioning in order to gain clarity to help you make a good decision. Okay, so that's step one. Use a technique like EFT or even deep breathing to calm your mind and calm your brain. Step number two involves using your imagination. You know that expression, can't see the forest for the trees? Sometimes we're too close or too involved in all the details to be able to have a balanced perspective on the whole situation. So step number two involves imagining that a friend, family member, coworker, or perhaps a client, if you're a transformational coach, that a friend, family member, coworker, or perhaps a client has come to you with the exact same problem you're having. And they're also having difficulty getting clarity and having trouble making a decision. So imagine that you're sitting down with this person and they're asking you for your advice on what they should do. What questions would you ask of them? What advice would you give this person? I know it may sound like a silly exercise to do, but it's actually quite powerful. Once we get our ego and our scared, frightened selves out of the mix, we often gain quite a bit of clarity around the situation that we're troubled by. Another powerful variation of this is to invite your 85-year-old wise self to come and have a visit with you. So, what advice would your wise, experienced 85-year-old version of yourself give you? Often, from this perspective, issues and details we're worrying about now in the present don't seem all that important from the vantage point of your 85-year-old self. So, the next time you're in a situation where you've got a big decision to make and you're suffering from paralysis by analysis, use this two-step process to help you gain clarity. It's a great way to help you go from your stressed self to your best self.
Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, share it with a friend who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. For additional resources to help you go from your stressed self to your best self, head on over to my website, drjenniferharrison.com, and join our Best Self community. It's free to join, and you'll get exclusive member-only access to powerful content. Plus, you'll receive 5 amazing bonuses. Remember, becoming your best self starts with just one step in the right direction. Thanks for watching.